Hey guys, welcome to this week's video where this week I'll be reading the worst and best rated books on my TBR according to Goodreads. So I went through Goodreads, I went to my want to read shelf, and I sorted it by average rating, and I'm going to read the one that has the lowest average rating and the one that has the highest average rating. And I made sure that there was like a reasonable amount of ratings, because sometimes the books that haven't been published yet have really high ratings even though they're not published yet. So I made sure there was a good amount of ratings before I decided the ones that I was going to read. So the one with the worst average rating on Goodreads that was on my want to read shelf on my TBR is How to Love Your Neighbor by Sophie Sullivan. I found this book from Sarah Caroli. She read it in a blind date with a book video, I think. It's a closed door romance. It is about a girl who inherits a little house from her grandparents and it really needs renovations. And the guy next door really wants to buy the house so he can tear it down and use the land for property, but she wants to like fix it up and make it her own. And I actually started this book last night and I got to page 34. I like it so far. It kind of feels like a Hallmark movie, but I don't mind Hallmark movies sometimes, every once in a while. So the best rated book on my TBR, best average rating on Goodreads, is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I feel like this doesn't really come as a surprise. Everybody talks about this book and everybody gives it 5 stars. I've only recently seen some bad reviews for it, but this kind of book, this is a fantasy. It has dragons in it. I think she goes to war college in this book, the main character. It seems like it's up my alley. So, and I'm not like super, as you guys, if you have watched my channel, I'm not super stingy with my ratings. So I'm hoping that I will like it. I'm gonna read both of these books and give you guys updates as I go. Then I will let you know if I agree with the average rating on Goodreads. Yeah, I'm reading this one first, just in case it is worse, so I can end on a high note for this video. I am looking forward to continuing this book, and I'm really excited to read Fourth Wing because it's just has so much hype. I'll give you guys updates later. Hey guys, it is a few days later and today we're at a little pond. Andrew is fishing here, so I thought I'd come along and read my book. But I have made some progress. I'm on page 203, which is 57%, and I'm enjoying it so far. Like I said earlier, it's kind of like a Hallmark movie, so there's some cringy moments and the dialogue is sometimes kind of awkward, but it's not too bad. The rating might be a little bit low for what I would think, but it's not like 5 stars or anything, so it might still be pretty accurate. But I'm gonna make some progress on that. I'll keep you guys updated about what I rate it. Hoping to finish it today because I only have about 130 pages left and I want to start Fourth Wing later, so maybe I'll update you guys later today, but we'll see. Hello guys, I just finished How to Love Your Neighbor by Sophie Sullivan and I did enjoy it. I think I'm going to rate it 3.5 stars. I did enjoy the characters and the storyline. I really liked the backdrop of like interior design and renovation and stuff like that. I thought that was kind of fun to follow along with. I think Sarah Caroli talked about this in the video where she read this book. She said that these characters are really good at like communicating and being mature adults, and I agree with that. Like I think they were very like open and clear about their feelings the whole time. They had logical reasons for like not being together and then processed through it and talked to each other about it, and I really liked that. Like there was no miscommunication, which is sometimes frustrating, so I liked that part of it. There were just some like cheesy, unrealistic moments that kind of took me out of the story, like not as invested in what was going on because of that, but I still really liked it. My 3.5 rating is a little bit higher than the average rating on Goodreads. It's close enough, I think. So it's pretty accurate to how I rated it. So, but since I finished that book, that means I get to read Fourth Wing. I'm really looking forward to starting this, just see what the hype is about. I'm really hoping that I like it. I'm really excited to read a fantasy because it's been a little bit since I've read a fantasy, and also a physical book because I've only been reading Kindle books for the past like 4 books, I think, and it's only like 1 p.m. right now, so I have a lot of time to get into this book, and I don't really have any other plans today except for going to the gym. Maybe I'll give you guys an update later on when I've gotten through a little bit of it, made some progress. Maybe later today I'll let you know how it's going. So yeah, I'm really excited. Hello, it is me from the future. I realized while I was editing that I did not give you guys a synopsis of Fourth Wing. We follow our main character, Violet. She has studied and prepared all her life to become a scribe, go to war college to become a scribe and help her kingdom in that way. But at the beginning of the story, we find out that her mom is now forcing her into the writer's quadrant. So she is now starting school to become a dragon rider to fight in the military for her kingdom. She's kind of small and fragile, and she is having a lot of issues while she's training because of that. So we're following her along in her training. That's very high stakes. A lot of people die because of the different competitions and like tests that they do to become a rider. So she is like doing everything she can to survive and do well and get stronger and all of that. So yeah, you just follow her in her school journey. Let's get back to the reading vlog. Hey guys, it is the next morning. I did start Fourth Wing yesterday and I read about 70 pages. I'm reading it without the sleeve on because I cannot read it with a sleeve, but I am enjoying it so far. I am getting those feelings of like I want to read it when I'm doing other things, and I'm like looking forward to getting through the story. I really like the writing style. It's pretty like easy to follow, which is always good to like help you get immersed in the story. And I could really see myself getting like lost in this story and forget that I'm reading, which is the best feeling. So yes, I'm really liking it so far, so I'm interested to see where it goes. Hey guys, I wanted to give you guys an update because I am like 60-ish% through Fourth Wing, and I am really liking it. It's giving me 5-star feelings. When I read it, I like can't help but like react, like facial expressions and stuff like that, and like laughing and, you know, being mad for the characters and stuff like that. So I'm really liking it. The dragons are just so cool. Like I get so excited every time there's a scene with the dragons. I love them and they're so fun. Also, I really like the setting. It's set in a school, like a war college, so it kind of feels like Harry Potter because they have like magical classes, and like the classmate relationships that she has with people really give me like the same feeling as it is in Harry Potter, and I really like Harry Potter. And also I'm really enjoying the relationship piece of this book. They have like logical reasons for caring about each other, like without making you think that they like each other. I don't know if that makes sense, but it like adds to the tension because you don't really know if they like each other for the right reasons or if it's because of like the plot that's happening. So that's really cool because it just like draws out the like slow burn aspect of it, of like, do they like each other or not, without them just like knowing that they like each other and ignoring it, because I feel like that happens a lot where they're just trying to fight their feelings, but in this case they have reasons for caring about each other and doing things for each other that don't necessarily mean they have romantic feelings for each other. I really like that part. I think it's a really good way of writing a romantic interest type of story, so I like it. I'm basic, what can I say? I like Fourth Wings. I'll get back to you guys. I have like less than 200 pages, like 170-ish pages left, so I think I'll probably finish it tomorrow, and I will give you guys an update then about what I rate it and see if it matches up with the Goodreads average rating. So talk to you guys later. Hello guys, I finished Fourth Wing last night and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did end up giving this book 5 stars. I just had a great time with it. The premise, the fantastical elements that the author created in this book were just so intriguing and like really immersed me into this world. I felt like I understood the story and the concept of the magic and everything so well. I just really liked it. There wasn't like a huge plot in this story, but it was just such good vibes of like being in the story and being a part of the characters. I just really enjoyed this world. So excited for the second one, especially the way this one ended. I think everyone says that I've seen who read this. They like want the second book like immediately, which I think it comes out in like November. So not too far away. I definitely agree with the Goodreads rating for this book. I think it was like 4.6 something and I gave it a 5, so I'm a little above that, but it was really good and I think it definitely deserves the average rating that it has. That means that I have finished 2 books for this video. I really enjoyed reading How to Love Your Neighbor and reading Fourth Wing and just seeing my thoughts about it, comparing it to what people on Goodreads think about it as well. I think this was a really fun video to do, so I'm really glad I read both of these books. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please let me know. Leave me a like and leave me a comment. Let me know if you've read either of these books, or let me know what book has the highest average rating on your TBR. I'd be interested to know if it's one that I have heard of or not. And I really hope to see you guys next week. I have a lot of fun videos planned, so I hope you guys stick around and watch those. I post on Wednesdays, so if you're interested, I'll be here every week. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!